Sadly, we left our peaceful campsite at Lake Liddell and headed further north along the New England Highway. We made a few stops at the quaint little villages along the way. The swinging suspension bridge at Quirindi was once used in flood times by pedestrians over the Page River to the historic courthouse, and as the name suggests, has quite the swing to it as closer you get to the middle of it. We arrived at the small historic town of Nundle to light rain. We stayed at Fossicker's Tourist Park. The park is located in tranquil surroundings beside the Peel River and a short walk to the town. We took a drive up to Hanging Rock Lookout with beautiful views over the valley. There was quite a chill in the air at the top. We did a tour of the Nundle Woolen Mill, one of the last spinning mills still operating in Australia. The mill uses traditional spinning machinery, several pieces nearly 100 years old, transforming raw wool into knitting yarn. The wool is sourced from just one sheep farm located in Tasmania.
This machine still excites me. It is such a beautiful piece of engineering. I call this engineering brilliance. We think we're the clever generation. We've got pretty flash cameras these days. Our iPhones can do some pretty extraordinary things. This one, we have a lot of school groups that come through here, and I talk to the... They're going to grip the yarn and put a twist in it, just like we did in our hands just then, which giving yarn its strength. By the time it comes through the rollers underneath those cylinders, the yarn is now fully twisted, but then it needs to go somewhere. Keep an eye on the spindles down the bottom. You will see them going up and down. It will look like they're standing still. Let me show you, they're moving pretty quick. And we're winding onto the spindle that twisted yarn. 1956 in America, this machine was manufactured. And these hanks can get a little entangled in the dyeing process. This is just a very gentle winding from the hank down onto the comb. This machine's new to us, only arrived here a couple of years ago. It replaced our 1941 cone winder. Our 1941 cone winder we simply wore it out. We were spending too much time tinkering with it, trying to keep it going. We really needed to upgrade it. When this machine arrived, we couldn't believe how similar it was to our 1941 cone winder. The only difference, or differences, it's got lights on it that we don't need. It's got counters on it that we don't use. The functionality of this machine is exactly the same as our 1941 cone winder. Is what we get up to here at Nundle Wool Mill. There are two parts to the business here at Nundle. One is the machines that's entertained those who are with us from the start for the last 35 minutes. The other is the retail store.
Odgers and McLennan Exchange Store is housed in a rough-built timber and corrugated iron building in Nundle. The store was first built and used as a shop in 1891. The smell from loose-leaf tea, soap slabs, millet brooms and tongue-oiled floorboards fill the shop. Seeing the 125-year-old patina on the doors, packing cases, shelving and tin-lined walls is something you don't see very often. From Nundle, we head southwest to the town of Quirindi, where we free camped behind the Imperial Hotel for the night. While in Quirindi, we visited the nostalgic Bob's Shed Museum. The large shed is stored with authentic 40s and 50s items and a special tribute room dedicated to the Australian icon Peter Brock. Bob had only recently passed away. However, Bob's son was able to tell us some great stories attached to the collection. Just a short distance from Bob's shed is Who'd a Thought It Lookout. Once you get to the top, you will be absolutely amazed at the 360-degree extraordinary views from every angle. It was well worth the drive from town. We visited the Quirindi Solo Art and Sound Show during the day and also the night sound show. The art on the silo tells the story of the past, present and future of the Liverpool Plains region.
Messenger, always called upon by the grey kangaroo, who's a knowledge holder. The grey kangaroo would always ask the Yulawidi Pundar to firstly go out, deliver a message of danger or anything that will hurt the other kangaroos. It would always make sure that it would go and deliver a message saying, go hide, there's hunters coming or there's fire coming, any dangers that were going to be and make impact to the kangaroo first.
From Quirindi, we head north along the Camilleri Highway towards Gunnedah, deviating before town to the tranquil Lake Keepit. The lake is known for its sailing regattas and family water sports. We chose to stay in the unpowered bush camping area on the western edge of the lake, offering beautiful water views, access to toilets and all the other facilities in the main park. We enjoyed watching the gliders take off from the local airfield and soar in the sky above the lake. The next day we head into Gunnedah, exploring the local parks, lookouts and silo art. Pensioners Hill was named during the 1890s Great Depression. Destitute families put up tents and humpies on top of the hill. This also happened in the 1930s. The last residents and dwellings were demolished by Gunnedah Council in 1977 as they were deemed unsafe and unhygienic. Elsa Eyston, a nurse, used to take meals each Sunday to residents who lived on Pensioners Hill during the Great Depression. watching the wildlife gather at the lake on sunset. From Lake Keepit, we head northeast through the small towns of Manila, Baraba and Bingara. Thanks for watching. In our next episode, we stay at Moree, Copeton Dam, Tenterfield and Stanthorpe.